How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today, I'm going to go through a scenario that a couple has with 3 children. They have a financial situation, and I have some recommendations for them. This video is brought to you by Moomoo, the commission-free trading app. You can get up to 5 free shares of stock just for signing up and depositing $100, and you can get 15 free shares if you deposit $1,000. Check out my referral link down in the video description below. I have this one sent in. It's a couple who has 3 children. One adult child living at home trying to save enough to buy a house. They don't have enough money for house repairs, but one parent earns $120,000 on their day job, and then one parent goes to some night job that's tip-based, and they get about $500 a week. So this is about $2,000 a month or $24,000 every year. The wife doesn't know that the husband has huge amounts of credit card debt. They have a house in desperate need of repairs, but they can't sell it even if they wanted to because of the condition. They like timeshares because it allows them to go on vacations, escape the overcrowdedness and uncomfortable living situation. It sounds like this house is in dire need of repairs. So they have 2 timeshares, so 2 additional mortgages and property tax they have to pay on them. And because they're timeshares, they are proportionally lower in mortgage payments. I want to talk a little bit about timeshares. What are they? It's a property that is chopped up in time. So let's say there's 52 weeks in a year and 52 people agree to buy this timeshare. So they each get 1 week of the year, and each one pays an equivalent proportion of the entire property. So $10K each, the entire property is worth $520,000. Bam, right there, you get a timeshare. But it's not as simple as that, because the people that manages the timeshare, they take a cut. They collect a bunch of maintenance fees and transaction fees, and they make a little bit of money. I wouldn't even say a little bit. They make a good amount of money managing all this timeshare. So this is a property that's off in the middle of somewhere. It is yours within this time frame, and there's different arrangements of this. It might be a fixed time of the year that you can always use it, or sometimes you can change it to a different time of the year depending on when you want to take your vacation. If you want to use that same exact property, you can just go there without paying a fee. But most likely people get sick of this particular timeshare. They want to exchange it, and that's where you have to pay an extra fee. They say it's a minimal fee, but it might be like $50 per night or something. So you're still paying some amount to exchange the time. But as I said, if you're paying $50, well, why not get an Airbnb for $100 a night, right? You can fit a couple and 3 children just fine. By the time all is said and done, it's probably more expensive than if you just rented a place straight up. As a college student, I went to a timeshare program to get like a free ticket in Las Vegas. By the way, the show that I watched wasn't even that good. It's not memorable. You're locking up your entire life's worth of vacation money and putting it into a timeshare. So you're kind of like prepaying for it. And every single time that you go on vacation, you have to use that timeshare. Otherwise, you're wasting money. You're just letting your timeshare just sit there and go to waste. It's like getting locked into a property you have to stay at. You no longer get the option of just going anywhere that you want, like Chiang Mai or something. I'm not even sure if you can exchange your timeshare there. They probably have it all over the place, but you are limited in the places where they have timeshares. Some flexibility is taken away when you have to use timeshares. Honestly, if I actually own one, I might even take about a 40% loss just to sell it at a discount so that someone else can take it off my hands and I don't have to no longer pay all these property taxes and maintenance fees. By the time it's all said and done, you're probably paying many multiples of what you would have spent on a typical normal vacation, where you just find some lower cost hotel, do whatever you want on it. So once you sell these timeshares, you're gonna have more cash flow. You can use this cash flow directly on the house repairs, getting you out of this don't like where you're living type of situation. Maybe you renovate your house enough so that you actually like staying where you are. You don't need these timeshares anymore. You don't need to go on these vacations just to escape your reality. The husband has credit card debt that the wife does not know about. I'd say no matter how much it is, right? Is it $50,000 or $100,000? If you go into a diet of austerity, and I know very well how to do this, you can pay off your credit card debt in like a year or 2 years even if it's $100,000 worth of debt. Why is this possible? Is because you have a pretty high income, 120K, along with your wife's 24K. This is a total of 144K after taxes, 100K. And I estimate that as a couple with 3 kids, if you are super frugal, you only need to spend about $50,000 a year. You have the remaining $50,000 to pay off your debt. Once you do this, you free up a lot more cash that you would have been using to spend on all the interest payments. You free up this amount. It's kind of like getting a raise. So even if you don't like being so frugal, think about doing this just for 1 year. It's like a short spurt that is manageable. You're super frugal. Don't go eating out. Maybe cut it down to once a month or so. You can check out all my videos on how to be frugal. Cut it down a lot and really tackle that credit card bill, all those debt that you have, high interest rates. Man, just obliterate it very quickly and you free up all this cash and you can build a really solid base to rebound off of. And then all of a sudden you'll be on your path to financial independence. Now let's talk about the adult child living at home. I have nothing against this, but I think if I have something like this, I would like to see a plan on when they're going to move out, depending on how old they are, right? If they're living at home, I want to look at how much they're making and how much they're saving, what rate they're saving, what house they are targeting to get, and how many years does it look like before they can afford to move out. This is not really like, hey, you know, you're my child, let me kick you out right away. It's more like, I want to see a clear plan, and if it looks like it's kind of slow going, I want to help them out and kind of push them towards that way and have a plan to get them in the house as fast as possible. With the timeshares, as soon as you get rid of them, even with a 40% discount, you get a lump sum of money to pay off your credit card debt. This is what I would do. It's a very clear-cut 1 year plan, or even 2 year if you have really enormous credit card debt. It's completely doable. It's not even asking you to get a very high paying job or anything. Both parents can keep at what they're doing. I say the difficult part is to learn about being frugal, learn about the value of a dollar and, you know, not spending it superfluously, not letting advertisements snatch you and keeping up with the Joneses, buying all the greatest gadgets that should show off or whatnot. And I think this plan is super doable. Hope you guys enjoyed this recommendation. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.